I am who I'm meant to be. I am who I'm meant to be. Over and out, over and out again. My future needed clarity, so I could see how you react, how you'd react to me. So much differently, I am different. Every time that I look back, I see my fortune. But you react to me. We are so much differently.
Hey guys, welcome back to our Forza Horizon 3 drag build videos. Welcome to episode 4. This is going to be looking at the 2014 Bentley Continental GT3 number 7 M Sport. So this thing has right around 1,000 horsepower and probably one of the most ridiculous launches in this game for drag racing. So we're going to get on to the usual, which is taking a look at the upgrades and then jumping right into that tune to get you those super sweet launches and beating a bunch of people while you still can. So without further ado, let's jump into the upgrades category. We're going to go into custom upgrade here and take a look at the engine. So within that engine, the only option you really have is the restrictor plates, and what we've done is taken the max value. This puts us right at about 1,000 horsepower and 885 foot-pounds of torque. There's not a whole lot else you can really do here, but you really want to kind of just make sure you take that. Next up, we're going to do drivetrain. So per the usual, clutch, transmission, differential, drive shaft, you want all of that. So as kind of a necessity on pretty much anything you're going to build in this game. Moving along, we've got tires and rims. So we want to take the stock tire width in the front. It's a 325 millimeter. The rear tires we're going to take the max size, which would be a 355. This is probably one of the fattest tires you can have in the game, next to what you can normally put on the Hellcat Challenger, I believe. As far as the wheels are concerned, these are the lightest wheels possible. So you've got about 5 to pick from there, different styles, so just make sure you pick the lightest ones you can find. There will be no conversions aside from the all-wheel drive drivetrain. This is originally rear-wheel drive, so we're going to go ahead and make that all-wheel drive just because, you know, we're going to be racing in all-wheel drive lobbies, so that's kind of a necessity to have. And then after you get done with that, you want to save those upgrades, and let's jump into the tuning aspect. So within tuning, as always, feel free to pause the video wherever you need to. With that said, let's go ahead and jump into the tire section. So I run this at about 30 front and 33.5 in the rear. This is kind of an awkward setup for a lot of drag racers. I know they think that 15-15, it really is kind of dependent on the car and how you tune it. So what I've done here, again, is that 30 and 33.5. Next up, we'll have gearing. We set the final drive at a 278, the first gear at a 267, second at 185, third being 143, fourth being 116, fifth being 0.94, and 6 being 0.78. So this car is a 3-speed drag racing tune, so that third gear is kind of what you're really wanting to get at. Anything after that, you know, you can mod and do whatever you need to do for further racing. If you're doing the mile in this car, which I would not encourage, feel free to tune those. Next up, we'll have alignment. This is the same as usual. It's all 0 except for the front caster, which is left stock. In this case, it's a 6.5. Moving right along, anti-roll bars. We really haven't messed with these on this. So these are kind of left stock. One's a 44.97, and the other one is a 30.19. So with that said, let's go ahead and move on again. So springs, these are kind of the crucial little fun bit. 454.5 in the front. 322.6 in the rear. Ride height comes in at the ridiculous angle of 5.3 and 3.6. This gives it that stance that normally we're going to see out of a lot of these cars, and just kind of gives you that ridiculous launch as well. Damping. So this is always fun. We've run a 4.0 in the front and a 5.0 in the rear. This is on race suspension, not rally. So you can't really change that a whole lot. However, like I said, rebound stiffness is a 4.0 in the front, a 5.0 in the rear. Bump stiffness is a 5.5 in the front, and a 4.1 in the rear. Next up is the aero. So this is probably the most crucial thing because there's a lot of emphasis on this back wing that this car has. So a lot of people in this car, and they always wonder how it pulls towards the very end of the race, and it's with this setting. So downforce, we've modified this at a 159 pounds in the front and a 185 in the rear. So this kind of gives that extra little kick that this car needs to hit about 165, 166 at the end of the train tracks. Brake, as always, never touched because we don't care how we stop after we beat people. And finally, the differential. So front acceleration is set at a 39 with a decel of 0. Rear acceleration is set at 80 with a decel of 75. And the center split is at a 68%. This can be adjusted. If you go higher than this, chances are you're going to spin. If you go lower than this, you're not going to spin, but you're not going to have that acceleration off the line. So the adjustment that I would do on this at airport would probably be to kick it down to a 67%, just so you get that proper launch. And with all that said, if you guys want to go ahead and do that thumbs up and let me know that you guys are enjoying these videos, I can keep going with these. There's been some debate back and forth, and some of the guys that I play with, the Forza 4 is coming out relatively soon, so I'll probably be doing some videos on the demo shortly. Chances are, though, within 2 weeks, Forza 4 comes out, so we'll probably be grinding the heck out of that so we can get these tunes out to you guys in Forza 4 so you can start beating pretty much anybody you guys come in contact with. So, like I said, feel free to comment as well, and let me know if you guys have beaten these people with these tunes. And remember to smack that subscribe button if you guys are interested in future videos and the Forza 4 drag videos that we're going to be doing. So, as always, have a great day. Thanks you guys for watching, and I'm out.